The Philippine Commission on Human Rights (CHR) petition on climate change is a landmark case that addresses the intersection of climate change and human rights. Filed in 2015 by Greenpeace Southeast Asia and the Philippine Rural Reconstruction Movement, the petition sought to hold major fossil fuel companies, known as carbon majors, accountable for their contributions to climate change and its impacts on the human rights of Filipinos. Key points of the petition. Human rights impact. The petition argues that climate change adversely affects the fundamental human rights of Filipinos, including the right to life, health, food, water, and sanitation. It highlights the Philippines' vulnerability to climate-related disasters, such as typhoons, which have become more frequent and severe. Accountability of carbon majors. The petition targets 47 of the world's largest fossil fuel and cement companies, alleging that they have significantly contributed to climate change and should be held accountable for their actions. It emphasizes the responsibility of these companies to respect human rights under the UN Guiding Principles on Business and Human Rights. Global significance. This case is notable for being one of the first to frame climate change as a human rights issue and to seek accountability from private companies on this basis. The CHR's inquiry has set a precedent for similar actions worldwide, promoting the idea that businesses have a duty to mitigate their impact on climate change and protect human rights. Outcomes and recommendations. The CHR concluded its inquiry in 2018, affirming that climate change is a human rights issue and that carbon majors have a responsibility to address their contributions to it. The Commission's findings have been used to advocate for stronger climate policies and corporate accountability measures both in the Philippines and internationally. This petition underscores the critical need for integrating human rights considerations into climate action and holding major polluters accountable for their role in exacerbating climate change. Would you like to know more about the specific findings or recommendations from the CHR's inquiry? CHR National Inquiry on Climate Change. CHR Landmark Inquiry Conclusion. Environmental Jurisprudence from the Philippines.